Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you. Of course, we are pleased to be joined by Tyler Langley of Brighton Boys Cross Country. How's it going?
It's going great. How are you?
Doing well. So first off, how's your summer going? I know it's been pretty busy, but I know overall the season's about to start and a lot of fun things to come.
Yeah, summer's been awesome. Spending the mornings with the boys, running, getting the work in, and then afternoons I'm either working or having fun on a boat or, just hanging out.
Yeah. Okay, I know that I know the school year is so fast approaching. I know practices are also as well. But overall, how has it been? How's it been going? How's the summer been running with all that? And you just kind of talk about from the team aspect. It looks like a lot, and you don't lose a lot of guys. Yes, you lose Brady, but that's
Yes.
but a lot of guys come back.
Yep. So we're bringing back 10 really strong varsity contenders this year, um, who I all think can make a good run for those 1620s or faster. And that's like really big in the state meet in terms of points, because if you can get under 1620, that's like those top 50 spots. And if we can put five guys near those top 50 spots, that's a win in my book. Um, and so I feel like we can compete well, continue to grow and as a team, and we'll be really good this year.
Yeah. So what have you kind of did you notice any what are some of the biggest things that you improved at this summer in terms of getting faster or did you really see any improvements overall in the summer that you've noticed?
For myself, I just say that I feel like going into my senior year, I have all this experience and I've ran so many miles, and I really know how my body works now, and I can use it to get better training. Um, when I'm having like a terrible day, I can still make it into a great run. And that comes from just a lot of miles, a lot of patience, and also just being strong mentally. And I feel like over the summer, I've grown and just gotten a little bit better at that. And I think the team has also um, grown a little bit better at that, understanding who they are and being able to race um, how they want to race. And I feel like that'll be a big advantage for us this year with a lot of upperclassmen that are coming back competing for those varsity spots.
Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of juniors, a lot of sophomores, and really
Yep.
even a lot of seniors that want to be in that top seven. But there's
Yep.
also a lot of guys that, hey, I've been on championship teams. Hey, I want to also prove myself too. What's that going to
Yep.
be like heading into as we fight because you guys could go 10, maybe even 12 deep.
Yep. Um, just I feel like for my team at least, and this doesn't go for everyone or everyone in the state, but our team is so focused on winning and our goal is to win a state championship that people are willing to take that sacrifice and say, hey, I know that while my training might might make me someday be good enough to run for that varsity spot, I'm not there yet, and they're going to give that spot up and then just keep putting in the work so that maybe, hey, if we get injured, I need to step up and race. They're going to be ready, and we'll have those 10 guys. We'll be deep, and I don't think our team is going to be really competitive, but I don't think that with this group of guys, we have such a great group of guys. It's not going to be a disadvantage. It's going to be a big advantage for us. Just going to make us deeper, more hungry, and no, I mean, you get better by having good people around you. So I think we'll benefit from it.
For sure. So going into this season, I know there's a lot of courses that you have on there that you have circled. Is there one in
Yeah.
particular that you're most looking forward to?
Um, are we racing? I think, well, I mean, I always love Cass Benton. So I know I'm racing Cass Benton for that this early in the year against Northville
Yeah,
at their
that should be a
Mustang
good one.
invite.
That should be,
And it's just, I love racing Northville,
yeah.
and it's gonna be really early in the season. So low stress, low pressure, but a great way to run fast your senior year on a really hard course, a really historic course too. So I have that one circled in my mind just as something like fun for myself. And then the state meet is just the big red circle on everyone's calendar. So
I mean, it's
because
at, I mean, it's on a, I mean, it's big because it's on a 2 mile track up in Brooklyn. So, of course,
yeah,
it's Michigan International Speedway, um, but yeah, and there's also a lot of big ones in there. Like, I know that you're going to have a duel with Northville. A lot of people are
yes,
saying that follow the sport is it's going to be you guys in Northville. Of course, you guys won the last two titles. Of
yep,
course, you Brighton winning in 2021 and then Northville winning their first last year. So,
yes.
what's that going to be like going up against in a very, very, a big matchup that could determine a lot of things as we get toward this as the season goes on.
Yeah, Northville is just, they're an incredible team. They're super nice guys. We love competing against them. And so having the ability to race against them multiple times this season is really going to help us prepare for the state meet and try to beat them there. And it also is just a great way to compete and have fun with some really amazing teams. So
Okay, so what's it like being a team captain?
um, I love being a captain just because I get to share my things I've learned throughout my life with everyone on the team. And I really feel like I have been able to make a positive impact on a lot of guys. And we have I mean, we've only talked about those top 12 guys, but our team runs 45 man deep.
Yeah,
And I try to make a relationship with every single one of them.
yeah.
And um, so, and just being able to continue this Brighton legacy that we've built and the Brighton tradition is really important to me. And I'm super blessed to be able to be a captain,
Do you know everybody's name yet?
of course.
Have to
It's
check.
it's yeah, it's a I'm not great with names. I'll be completely honest. So I have to work really hard on it, but we got it. It's
Yeah.
all up here.
Okay. I mean, obviously, you put a name with a face, it's going to be much easier. But
Yes.
but I know there's also a few other races going on, a few invites that you're going to be going to. Obviously Portage is probably one of the top ones. The Mount Brighton invite, a brand
Yep.
new one. What
I
was,
love
what
yep.
was yeah, what was that like?
Mount Brighton. So yeah, the first year was last year. It's a really hard course. We didn't know what the times were gonna be ran like. Um, a lot of uphills. I mean, you're running up the mountain.
Yeah,
So it starts up the mountain. You got some meadows that aren't too bad. Gotta
yeah,
go back up the mountain. Um, couple really big hills, but overall, it's just a fun course. I'm hoping that we'll see it grow a little bit into like a legitimate invite with a lot of teams. If we could get like Novi, Northville, Howell, it'd just make the meet that much more fun. And I really feel like for our team, we benefit greatly from it because it provides a challenge that our team doesn't get to see. Like Cass Benton has a lot of hills, but Mount Brighton's on another level. And just letting everyone know, like, hey, I've ran on Mount Brighton. This hill isn't that big of a deal. Is a good mental attitude you can take into other events and races.
absolutely. And then of course I know this I the your goals for this year. I mean, obviously team goals and a bunch of other things. I think we all know what you guys want, and it's
Yes, win a
the
state championship.
yeah.
So,
And I just think that obviously that's everyone's goal in the beginning of the year, but
yep,
you guys, it's state title or bust because you've
yes,
won the last I mean 2 out of the last 5,
four, yeah,
2 out
yeah,
of the last 4
5.
if I'm not
Is
mistaken.
it
Yeah, I forgot.
is it 4 or 5? I don't know,
Yeah,
something
19
like
and
that.
21 is when
Yep,
when you guys won it. And then, so what is that? What would it be like to win it? And you were on the 21 state team.
Yes.
So what would it be like to win it again?
I mean, it'd just be a huge blessing for us. Everyone here is putting so much work, and of course, it's really easy in this early on in the season, but I really truly think this team can do it, and we're ready to compete and win, and we'll see what happens.
All right. Tyler Langley, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck this season. We'll definitely have you on again sometime.
Thank you.